First of all, thank you so much, Son, for coming on board for doing this live session. And
Thanks so much for having me.
I am extremely delighted to have you. I know you have done a lot of interviews and you have done a lot of such shows, maybe in person. Uh, but this is the second time actually I'm doing this on a Zoom cast. So bear with me
Yeah.
if I go wrong anywhere. Okay, and
No.
that's what it is all about. To give you a quick background, it's the show called Formal Gossip, and the show is called Formal Gossip because of a reason, because we want it to be as casual as possible. We want to talk to you about where you are, how have you reached, what has happened, what are the failures that you went through, how did you overcome those. We'll keep it extremely light.
Yeah.
You can pretty much, like I said, talk about whatever you want to talk about, and
Yeah.
that there's no live audience at this point in time, so we can edit it later on as
So
well.
basically, the shop talk, which you can edit it out later on. So I'm pretty much free to say whatever I want to say, actually,
Correct.
without worrying. Okay, good.
Correct. So, okay, let's start, Son. I want to start from the very, very beginning. And I know that you have been in the industry for a very long time. In fact, you are one of those very few people that I know of who started blogging, what, in 4 years back, 5 years back, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah, I started on 1st of Jan 2016, and I am one of those people who never considered Instagram or Facebook, for that matter, that important kind of mediums which could churn out money. For me, at that point of time, I used to think it's YouTube and it's the website. So I focused a lot of my attention on creating content on my website or making it grow. So in a span of like 3.5, 4 years, we have more than 8,000 articles now on the website, which is a good
Wow.
number of articles. Yeah. So we worked really hard for the website. And obviously, when you start something, like I'm someone who's very entrepreneurial, I won't just start something just for the sake of it. I would have a small plan towards it and think, chalo, I'll start making money from an XYZ time frame from it. So that's my entire focus was to earn from blogging. But the focus shifted towards Instagram towards the later half of 2017. Before that, I have been very, very, how do you say, not very particular about Instagram. And actually, that is something which I should have taken into account earlier. So that's that. Yeah.
So, what's the reason behind 1st of January? Is it like on the 31st of night you went out partying and you got drunk and you're like, okay, I want to blog now? What is it all about?
So what happens is that I was going through a life change at that point of time. I quit my job where I was working, and I had gotten into some other thing also, but I chose not to proceed with it later on. So I thought that, okay, so this is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to start my own thing. So what do? I need to do something which has a low entry barrier. So let's face it, because blogging has a relatively easier way to enter. It's just you, your brains, your content, your ideas that you try and put out there. So it's
Hmm.
not that expensive to start with. It is expensive to continue, but it's expensive, not that expensive to start. So I just thought that, chalo, theek hai. Now it's a new chapter of my life is starting. I'm done with working for someone else. I'm done with the government job wala thing. Let me just do something for myself. And first January is as good as any time, and I'll start. So that's how I started.
Most of the people I've talked to, and most of the people who say that, okay, we'll start something on the 1st of January, have never done that. Just FYI. You may be the only person who I am talking to has said
I'll
that.
tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because I don't drink. So it's not that I'm under the influence कि मैं फॉर जान को कुछ करूंगी या एकदम से जोश आ गया मेरे अंदर, ऐसा नहीं होता है. So yeah, probably that's why.
That's nice. That's nice. That's a good thing to hear. Okay, tell me something now. Since then, a lot of things have changed, and like you said, I mean, blogging has changed to more focus on Instagram, more focus on maybe other channels, and so on and so forth. Uh, and you've also mentioned about the fact that you did not take up Instagram towards the early days. Do
Yes.
you think it's still changing? Would it still change? Are you also pivoting? Are you looking at more channels, or do you plan to come on some more channels? How does it work?
So basically, what I have gained an understanding of is that there will be always more and more platforms coming up. And there is this definitive pressure that, if, for example, Instagram ke liye jaise you have to establish and grow. There is TikTok, there is YouTube, there is a plethora of things. But for me personally, everyone has their own way of looking at it. For me personally, I'll probably focus on my YouTube and my Instagram, because I think it's very important for any creator to not fall under the pressure of doing 20 different things because they need to do it. Because then it becomes a job. And for example, I'm not someone who can very easily churn out TikTok videos, because I'm not a person who would probably be very comfortable doing skits, or which is great. It's very entertaining content. So everyone should, I realize that that's my thing, what I can do, what I'm doing right now, and I probably want to venture into YouTube more and continue with Instagram, because these are the platforms I'm comfortable with and I understand. So yeah, that's how I'm taking it forward.
So we're not seeing you on YouTube anytime soon.
No, I'm already on
Sorry,
YouTube.
not,
YouTube, yeah.
not on TikTok, I meant.
I am there on TikTok and I am putting out content, but the content which I'm putting out is the same kind of content which I would put out on Instagram or YouTube. I am not switching my content style based on the platform. So
Fair.
that's how it is. Yeah.
Fair point. And you've also mentioned, I mean, a lot of times you've mentioned about following your passion, and I think you are one of the living examples when you had a full-time job and you just came out of that to follow something that you wanted to do. Now, when you talk about stuff like this, it looks like a very fairy tale kind of thing that, okay, it might have worked for her, maybe it doesn't work for anybody or everybody. uh, how do you deal with that? Do you think it actually makes sense to leave everything and to kind of follow something that you really really want to do? Do you think it works, or do you think it's a gamble that some of them would take and some of them would not?
See, whose life is not a fairy tale? Because let's face it, we have read 20,000 fairy tales as we were growing, and every story was different. And I very, very strongly believe that there is nothing that anyone should hold themselves from doing just because they're afraid it may or may not work out. Because let's just face it, we are going to live once, and it's us who is going to, at the end of the day, be happy or unhappy because of our own decisions. So I feel that fairy tales are true and it happens with everyone, and I think everyone is living their own fairy tale. So this adage that fairy tales are for a particular set of people is not true, because we have seen so many success stories, and why wouldn't anyone be a success story? Anyone can be one.
Right, right. And you said you have about more than 8,000 articles now on the blog,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
What are
yeah.
these articles all about? Do you want to throw some light there?
Yeah, definitely. So basically, what blogging in terms of website is very query based. So the content that is generated on the website is not entertainment content. It is content which gives knowledge
Hmm.
primarily. Because memes ke liye, yeah, other things, people go to social media platforms and they come on the feed on their own. So a blog, who will visit a blog? Someone who would want to know particular kind of information. So basically, based on the queries which we have, we find out the list of queries which people are having generally, and we do research and generate content on that, so that people can easily, access Google and find an answer to their problem, even if it is diabetes key remedy, home remedies for diabetes, se leke how to apply lipstick perfectly. So these are the questions which people have, which people don't go to social media for primarily, right? Because social media is content which is pushed out, and this is content that is pulled in, right? So the website is based on that concept. So it's completely different from Instagram.
Correct, correct. And what about the name? So how come glossy polish? I mean, I don't know. Is there
Pata
a
nahi yaar, I'll be honest with you. Pata hai, when we started the website, I was like, kuch naam rakhte hain. We spent like 2 months thinking, कि अरे नाम क्या रखेंगे? Doesn't make a difference. Seriously, doesn't make a difference. Because Nike, Adidas, they didn't spend tons and twenties of years and minutes of their time to think, कि अरे नाम रखते हैं. Whatever name you keep, it becomes successful and people remember it. मुझे ऐसा लगता है, and I now kind of feel कि glossy polish क्यों रख लिया, पर अब रख लिया तो रख लिया. We are
that's
going to
nice
continue
name.
with it.
It's a nice name. I mean, it's got that ring in it. You don't forget something like that.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
feel
great.
that.
So, yeah. So yeah, with me, my name is also like that. People say they don't forget it.
Yeah, that's
So yeah,
maybe, yeah, that's true.
yeah.
You're from Punjab originally, no?
No, I'm from Delhi. My generations together are from Delhi. So I'm a true bred Delhiite.
Nice,
Yeah, but
nice.
I'm a Punjabi, yes.
Yeah, okay, fair point, fair point. So you said there's a different style of content on the blog, and then there's a different style of content which goes out on Instagram. Okay,
Yeah.
how do you manage that? Do you have like a team of people who's doing it, or is it a one-man army or one-woman army in this case? What is it? What does it take?
So we have a team. There are people in my team which have been there from the very beginning. Malika is there, Navina is there, Sangamitra was there, Priyanka is there, Tina is there.
Oh,
So
that's a huge team.
yeah, actually, when there was a time when we had around 80 people working simultaneously, and
Woo!
80 is a big number. Yeah.
How do you
So because
manage
I had
that?
it was very stupid. I'll tell you honestly, but because I had started a couple of other businesses, they didn't work out. So yeah, I spent a lot of money into stuff, but then I feel kind of like good about it. It was a difficult thing, but I'm calling it stupid, but it didn't feel stupid at that time, and I don't regret it. So yeah, it was an experience.
Fair. So you've got people to do research, you've got people to write content, you've got like pretty much everything.
No, actually, people were writing content, but there was only one editor and only one person who used to kind of like proofread this stuff, and that was me because I'm so freaking OCD that I have to kind of like see everything. Everything ka publish ka click button bhi I used to do that. So yes, I was that person who was working like 18 hours a day at one point of time.
Whoa.
It was foolish. I'm telling you, it was foolish. इतना नहीं काम करना चाहिए पता है उतना ही काम करना चाहिए जितना तुम्हारे को स्मार्ट वर्क करो तुम. I
So
feel like that.
how much is the right amount of work? 8 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours?
The right amount of work which I feel is the work you do which gives you enough time to do other things besides work. So
Yeah,
that is the right amount of work. है ना? Like you
that's a
can
nice.
have that time. है ना?
Yeah.
You can watch a movie on Netflix. You can just sit and play cards with your father because I do that. Okay? So the work which gives you time to do other things is the right amount of work.
That's a very, very nice way of putting it, on. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, so tell me something now. Of course, you've spoken about the blog. Let's talk about your Instagram handle. Is
Okay.
there, I mean, is there anything that you keep in mind when you create content, or is this again something which comes from what people would want to look at, or what kind of content people would want to consume?
So if I would have created content which people are used to of looking at on Instagram or would want to kind of consume, so I wouldn't have been creating the content that I'm creating. So I try and keep myself as relatable as possible. Any girl in India, anyone, any person, the girl next door, that's me. I'm just like anyone else. So I
Mm-hmm.
just make sure that the content I create is aspirational enough, yes, but at the same time, it's true to what any girl can access. It isn't something that if you see my post on Instagram or if you see my videos that I make on Instagram, a lot of them I do without makeup, and a lot of them are zero maintenance kind of
Yeah.
content that I put out. So yeah, because I feel that at the end of the day, somewhere when we become content creators, we start thinking like content creators and not think like the people who are consuming our content, and
True.
that's where the gap comes, right? So I make conscious decision, and I try as much as I can to kind of like create content which is adding some value to them. So
Hmm.
yes, this is a similarity which was there in the blog also, adding value, and on Instagram as well, adding value. So I just try and add value to the best of my ability and to the best of my knowledge. So that's how I create content for Instagram.
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
but
So
it's again a push content. Yeah.
correct, correct. But you spoke about aspiration and being relatable. How do you manage that balance? Because see, there's some amount of aspiration which is very, very important. If the content is not aspirational, maybe people would not want to consume it. And at the same point in time, like you said, relatable. I mean, if it is not relatable, then it becomes like, oh, this is not for me. This is for
Yeah.
a different section of audience. So how do you manage that balance? And I think that's extremely important.
I'm very lucky, because I am the girl next door. So I generate content which I personally would want to kind of like see. Although I would love to see content which Malika Dua does or which Prajakta Kohli is doing. Like I love those girls.
Yeah,
Like their
they're
content is
super
crazy
good.
good, right?
True.
Yeah. But I can't do that. So जो आता नहीं है, जितना आता है, जो आता है वो करती हूँ मैं. So yes, but then I feel that because I am a very regular girl who has aspirations, we would want sometimes to indulge ourselves, and other times कि भाई हर बार पैसे नहीं खर्चने, try and be economical also. So since I am that girl, it's easier for me to churn out that content.
So जैसे हैं वैसे रहने का basically.
हाँ, क्या मतलब इतना नहीं लोड नहीं लेने का ज्यादा.
That's fair. That's a good advice. And I think I've seen your videos. I've seen your. I mean, you look absolutely as if somebody has just gotten up and is sitting in front.
Hi, that is really bad, but I think I should make it more professional.
No,
बहुत
it
ज्यादा ही
looks.
मैं casual कर देती हूँ.
So I'll tell you what, that was the only reason why I watched that video, because otherwise I know most of the videos are professionally shot. Most of the videos people take ages to do makeup and get dressed up and all decked up and everything. But for you it's very different, and that's something which I think it can be a USP. I mean, I'm not sure if it is your USP or not, but it definitely can be.
No, I get a lot of advice in. भाई दीदी लाइट तो लगा लिया करो, ठीक है? थोड़ा सा लिपस्टिक तो लगा लो. ऐसा लग रहा है हम अंधेरे में आ गए रूम में. I get it. You're right also, पता है. Basically, what happened was, especially during the lockdown, my photographer was not accessible, and I wouldn't want to put him in this position कि आओ shoot करो. And my equipment was not with me; it was with him. So हुआ क्या कि I just thought कि I have to create content anyways. So I just switched on my phone का front camera. एक छोटा सा lamp IKEA का था मेरे room में. I used to switch it on, just put it on my cushion on the bed, sit and talk. Chalo, at least I'm saying something, adding some value. So because I had to create content, I did this. I didn't have anything else.
That's good. I mean, on that note, I'd also want to talk to you about how is lockdown treating you. And of course, just before the call, we did talk about the fact that you haven't been out of the house since what, 29th of Feb is what we said.
Yeah.
I can't even believe that. But anyways, so what has happened? Like, what has gone, or how are you coping up with content creation? Of course, you have mentioned that you're now using one IKEA lamp and doing all your shoots with that. But apart from that, how are things? I mean, is it good, bad? Of course,
So there is both good and bad aspects to it. The good aspect is that people aren't as demanding right now, and people are much, much more understanding because they know that, listen, hey, content can't be professionally shot all the time right now. And जो भी content है, जो भी है घर में, उसके हिसाब से the person is shooting and putting out. So people are less critical in terms of accepting content that is not high top-notch quality in terms of the general audience also. That's the first thing. That's a good thing. And the bad thing is कि यार that fun of those brand campaigns and everything. It's fun, that it's kind of like trickle down a bit because naturally a lot of brands aren't able to deliver products to the people, and the courier services are not back on track. So it has affected the kind of content going live. If not, the execution is done, everything is done, but content is not going live. So kind of like miss that, थोड़ा सा अरे call आ रहा है, अरे ये हो रहा है, अरे ये हो रहा है. That's fun. So I'm missing that. Yeah. Yeah, मजा नहीं आ रहा है थोड़ा सा.
So tell me something again. So one of the creators that I was talking to a couple of days back, she mentioned about the fact that because a lot of things have slowed down and there is no, like you have also mentioned, there's no zing, a lot of brand campaigns are not coming your way. Things have changed for creators as well. And a couple of them, in fact, most of them are trying to have a better relationship during this time with their audience. Because there's time, and because, like you said, I mean, a lot of relatable content is coming out. You don't have to get decked up, you don't have to go out, you don't have to be all at your, I mean, put your best foot forward and stuff like that. Are you also doing something similar? Are you also utilizing this time to maybe strike a better relationship with the audience?
So I'm someone who believes in this whole concept of gratitude and law of attraction and all of these things, and I know a lot of people do. So what we did was we started a 28 days ka magic ka series, and every day we did one chapter of magic together, and you will not believe how much like I used to get more than 500 DMs daily for that single thing. Yeah. So yes, we did think, and now we have started the secret wala concept because people are into law of attraction. They need to kind of like understand kya scene hai, kya nahi hai. And I'm trying to kind of like bring Abraham Hicks into it, Ernst Nightingale, Neville Goddard, other people into it. So it is interesting. A lot of people can understand, a lot of people can't understand. So there are things that I'm dabbling with, but I'm actually feeling very liberated right now. I have the liberty to create content, and not everyone is looking at, especially in terms of brands. They're not looking at my profile with a hawk's eye and kind of like saying, "Arey, isne ye dala, ye wo dala." So I feel more free. So I'm
Uh,
creating content which is, I'm making things up as they go along.
yeah, which is what essentially a creator is supposed to do, if I'm not wrong, to some extent.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. Yes.
What about collaboration zone? Because again, this has come during a lot of discussions. A lot of people, they talk about the fact that the number of collaborations they used to do, and this is not brand collaborations but creator collaborations, and
Yeah.
they mentioned that has spiked up like anything. I mean, most of the creators are planning and are trying to collaborate amongst each other uh,
Yeah.
about like on different themes. Is it the same for you as well?
So yes, there was this collaboration which a bunch of creators were doing, which I couldn't be a part of because I had a brand commitment at that point of time. But a lot of people are doing this, and this is interesting. But अभी क्या है ना कि the lives and the challenges, pass the pocha, pass the brush, all these challenges, they kind of like done and dusted, and people are getting antsy, which is understandable. कि एक महीना हो गया, 2 महीना हो गया, 3 महीना हो गया. People also feel कि now it's the spike which we got in terms of audience, in terms of gain in the first couple of months of the lockdown is now dwindling because people just are, there is this banality that comes into it, the whole thing. आप समझ रहे हो ना? So उसकी वजह से मुझे लगता है that we are collaborating, yes, but right now people are not very very up for it,
Correct.
for the present moment, because they're done. हो गया, I
Correct,
feel.
correct. Yeah, of course. I mean, it has to go down at some point in time.
Yeah, how much content will they consume which is of the similar kind?
Correct, correct.
Like even I've heard that TikTok, like a couple of my friends are very huge on TikTok, and they tell me that TikTok की reach नीचे हो गई है.
Oh
Because
wow,
yeah, so because how much would anyone spend time on social media? They would rather pick up hobbies, do other stuff, watch Netflix. सबने series देख ली है सारी Netflix की. Next क्या बचा ही नहीं है. So yeah, people are getting antsy. That's what I feel now.
correct, correct. And
Yeah.
what about the tone of voice? Again, this is something that has come up during a lot of discussions. That
Yeah.
the way creators used to communicate has also changed, and of course, the way people are consuming content has also changed. Like you also mentioned, they're now less critical. They're more accepting towards relatable content. So from your perspective, has that changed as well? Have you started talking about things in a different way, or is it still the same as it was pre-COVID?
No, I was always like this. So I've always been like this. I have always been this candid. So yeah, so not much of a change. So I'm telling you, really बहुत ज़्यादा change नहीं है, because I haven't changed primarily much during this time period. But I have gotten the freedom to put more of myself out there in the recent past. Yes.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Now that you've told us that you'd want to talk about Instagram, or you'd want to go ahead with Instagram and YouTube, what next? Like, what is the next plan? Do you want to? I mean, how does future look like? Do you want to become a very very famous creator? Do you want to go to Bollywood? Do you want to do something else? Do you have any plans, or is it just I'll take things as they come?
No, I have a couple of plans. They are in place, but I think it's very premature of me, to discuss them in detail. But yes, I have two really superb plans, and one for Instagram and one for YouTube. Completely different, but it's a well thought out, good plan. I'm just waiting for the things to get a little normalized, because that would require things to get normalized. But it's completely different kind of content which is going to go live on my Instagram in addition to my existing content.
Uh-huh.
And on YouTube, there is another channel that is going to go up, which is going to be so freaking amazing. I'm just too excited.
Wow, we'd wait for that soon. I hope it comes out soon, like both things.
I do hope to. I do hope to.
Okay, tell me something now. When you started, of course, things would have not been the best from the very first day. I'm sure there would have been a lot of failures. There would have been a lot of instances where you would have been like, "Nahi yaar, ye mere bas ka nahi hai," yeah, or I'm not made for this. Let me try something else. Did that happen first? And yes, if yes, then would you want to talk about some of those failures?
I've had tons of failures, but मेरे साथ ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ कि ये मेरे बस का नहीं है, because I am those, some people have this कीड़ा कि मैंने कर लिया तो मैंने करना है अब इसे. So I never had this thing कि नहीं अब मुझसे नहीं होगा. I don't give up. It's a very bad thing also. You should give up at times. But yes. So I never felt like that, but I have tons of failures. I had two more websites, Foodie Hall, which was a food website, and then there was this website called Beauty Scoop India, and then there was this business called Makeup on Point. They all tanked,
Okay.
and they took a good chunk of like 11 lakh rupees
Okay.
when they tanked with them,
Wow.
which is a big amount for me because
Of course,
listen, it
it
was all
is.
my savings.
It
Yeah.
is for anybody.
So yeah, and I wouldn't take money from my parents obviously because it doesn't make sense. बड़े हो गए आप parents से थोड़ी पैसे लेंगे. So इसलिए तो yes, they all tanked, but I realized one major thing that I learned out from them was that I was spreading myself too thin. Like ग्लॉसी पॉलिश हो गया, फूडी हॉल्ट हो गया, ब्यूटी स्कूप इंडिया हो गया, मेकअप ऑन पॉइंट हो गया, आपने इतनी सारी चीजें शुरू कर दी, ठीक है, एंड
Mhm.
देन यू आर वर्किंग ऑन ऑल ऑफ देम साइमल्टेनियसली एंड यू डिडंट गिव एनी वन ऑफ देम द single focus attention it needs. So
Correct.
that's what I learned, that if don't spread yourself too thin, and the same thing that I told you कि वो 18 घंटे काम करने वाला thing that was happening that time. And but one thing I've realized in life, you don't always plan everything that goes on in your life. Sometimes one day you wake up to something, and from one day to another, थोड़ी changes होते रहते हैं. And if you see, in a whole week, the course of your life has changed.
Hmm.
Like, has it happened with you? Did it happen with you? Like this kind of a thing?
Yes, a lot of times, in fact. I don't want to talk about that as well, but maybe later on.
Okay.
Fair point. Fair point. So I think I completely understand where you're coming from. On that point, I want to understand one more point. Like while
Yeah.
there have been a couple of failures like I've talked about, and there have been a couple of websites that have tanked. Tell me
Yeah.
something. What if, let's say, if this thing would not have worked either? What then?
It would have worked. ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. It would have worked. I would have found a way to make it work. I would
I
have
like that.
changed it a bit. Yeah. ऐसे थोड़ी होता है.
I like that optimism. That's very nice. So do you also try and pivot at times when, let's say, things are not going the way they're supposed to go?
I think I have a OCD attack, and like, not by attack. I don't mean that I am kind of like helpless and sitting. It's like, oh, kind of an attack, करो. And then it's after a while, चल ठीक है हो जाएगा. It happens, I don't think too much जब ये होता है. When something like that's not going well, I get all worked up for a while, and उसके बाद से ठीक है ना हो जाएगा, and it happens. It works out. So it's
Uh,
really like,
that's a
yeah.
good approach. I mean, just chill out. Things would happen the way they are supposed to happen.
हाँ, but before that chilling out, that episode that happens ना एक शाम को, I'm on a seat. अभी I'll do something. This करते हैं, ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं, पूरा दिमाग लगा लिया. उसके बाद अगले दिन,
I can relate to that. I do that more often than not, so I can
okay,
relate to
yeah,
that. Okay, at
yeah,
this point in time, there are a couple of questions. I'm not taking those questions right
okay.
now, but I am just telling the people who are attending this, we'll take all these questions just in a while. So, because I have a lot of questions, of course, I get
So
to
there
ask.
are questions.
Yes, of course, there are some of those questions. In fact, you also get a compliment on your shirt that you're wearing and the money plant, which is there
Thanks, dude.
in my
Nice.
frame. Yay, both got
Okay.
compliments. So that's from Dia. Thank you, Dia. Thank you so much. Okay, moving forward now. Now that we have talked about some of those failures that you just told us, a couple of websites. Tell me something. And you've also mentioned that there have been no time when you thought it's just not working out. Do you also think it's the same that goes within the team as well? Because see, as an entrepreneur, I can understand you would have that zeal, and you would always want to make or you would always think that there's a way out. Did something like that happen with your team at any given point in time, or they also like super chill the way you are?
Actually, so this is a not very good thing to admit, but then I never let them even know that this was happening.
Wow.
Yeah, because you kind of like need to deal with stuff on your own as much as you can, and it's not something a matter or something big. It's like, but then the moment your team gets into it, na, एक तो होता है जब आपका खुद का mood off होता है and your face is down. But the
Right.
moment you see other people also having, एक जो funeral procession निकलने लगता है ना, जो upset होने का, so that pulls you down even further, and it's not required. So, and because I was not a huge entrepreneur or something कि भाई बहुत बड़ा business है, सब लोगों की life बहुत ज़्यादा majorly affect हो जाएगी. So I kind of like kept it to myself.
That's good, yeah. That's a good strategy. But your team might be attending the webcast, huh? Just FYI. They might now know that Soon has not been telling us things.
No, I always tell them after the storm has passed कि बेटा ये हो रहा था इस time में. Yeah. Because if I uncharacteristically, kind of like school someone, or if I lose my temper, then okay, something is up.
Right.
So obviously I'll have to apologize and kind of like go begging that yeah, I'm sorry, I was a witch at that time. So, so then I explained ye thi reason tha, and
Fair point. Fair point. Also, do you want to talk about some of the inspirations that you typically keep in mind, or things that inspire you, or people that inspire you, or anything else that you take an inspiration from?
So if you ask me about the people who inspire me, I can't pinpoint a couple of people that okay, this is the person, this is the person. I like Tati Westbrook a lot, but that's a little personal उस हिसाब से. But the people I get inspired by people on a daily basis.
Wow.
कुछ मैंने देख लिया. So you don't you? I mean, everyone does. You look at someone you're like, क्या वाओ यार वो बंदा कितना अच्छा ही कर रहा है. That girl is like on top of her work.
Correct.
And then you look at her and you're like, अरे चलो मैं भी जा रही हूँ, copy निकाल के शुरू. The same thing. The every time you see someone successful, you kind of like get that, push that okay, this is something I can do.
Correct.
Yeah, ये मैं भी कर सकती हूँ. So you get inspired on a daily basis. Yes.
So
If you are in a decent.
Sorry, as an extension to that zone, I'd also want to understand now this is something that couple of guys have told us that observing, or looking at these smaller things and observing those smaller things would give you so much of inspiration that you cannot find typically anywhere else. So there are people who find inspiration in bigger things or bigger guys or people who are successful, but then there are people who find inspiration in the smallest of the things, like
Yes.
doing plant or something else. So where do you belong? Do you look at these famous successful people, or do you also look at these smaller things and kind of try to find inspiration from there?
So actually, I don't look at super successful people. It's not that there's anything wrong with looking at super successful people, but I feel that somewhere we put people on a pedestal. I used to do that a lot in the past. So when you start putting someone on a pedestal, ki, yeah, this person is like super amazing, superstar. So the moment you put someone on a pedestal, what happens is you separate yourself, alienate yourself from that pedestal.
Right.
You feel that that person is there, you can't be there.
Right.
You would want to be there.
Right.
So I have kind of like stopped putting anyone on a pedestal, because I have come to this realization that each one of us, you, me, anyone watching this webinar, every one of us are simply people, right?
Right.
There's no difference between us.
Right.
So I've stopped kind of like, I'm not saying deriving the inspiration. I do derive inspiration, but then a person who is Bhuvan Bam, like awesome, like, someone like that, and a person who has 800 followers is the same for me.
Okay.
In terms of deriving inspiration, because at the end of the day, it is not the person that matters, it's what the person is doing that matters.
Correct.
So stop putting people on a pedestal. It's not healthy in my opinion.
So maybe not because of how successful they are, but because
Yeah.
of the kind of work they have been doing. Would that make a difference? Because what I'm trying to understand here is there's always inspiration and then aspiration. Okay, and these are two different things, and you'll have to. So while you can find inspiration from the smallest things, but then when you look, or when you may talk about aspiration, if you don't put somebody there, then like what do we aspire to be, or this has to be something that kind of gives you that spark. How does that come?
So what I do is that, for example, I'm someone who loves earning money. So yeah.
Everybody does.
And I'm very, open about it. So the thing is, if I'm earning an XYZ amount of money in a month, and I feel it's been a good month, okay, I'll give myself a target of an XYZ plus 20 amount for the next month. Okay.
Mhm.
And that is how I put targets for myself.
Okay.
And it's so much more fun. And I feel in my mind, it is so much more achievable because I'm already on that rasta, right?
Yeah,
So
right.
yeah, I see myself, मुझे अच्छे से पता है what I can and cannot do, and I'm very accepting of myself because we should be. तो उसके हिसाब से if someone is doing really crazy good, and I see कि can I do that, without changing myself, or it's not that I'm not willing to go out my comfort zone, but then there's something that's you and something that's not you. So
Right.
as long as I'm me, if I can take that, I take it. If I can't take that, I don't take load. Like not me, मैं नहीं कर सकती. So
That's fair. That's fair. So another point on this, like when you have mentioned about earning money and when you mentioned about keeping a target for yourself. Now in India
yeah.
also, the scenario is changing and people are getting matured towards content creators, and content creators as well are getting matured towards the industry, and so on and so forth. And what we've seen in the West, especially in the US and in the UK, is there are multiple streams of income that these guys go through. It's not just brand partnerships. Are you also planning to explore something like that? Maybe something in the beauty line or makeup line, or there are co-branded stuff which are happening now. So do you have plans there, or is it too early to say about anything like that?
So like I call that my retirement from social media plan. Okay, that's what I call it. So so what how I think is that in the beauty industry it's great, and you have a span and you can continue doing the beauty work forever, but after a certain age the beauty collapse, for example, will dwindle. It's normal. New girls will come in, people will want to see them, people will relate to them. It's normal. So that's the first thing. That's I'm in that stage right now where I can, I'm young and all that. So after a while, there is like I told you, right, I'm very excited about a couple of things that I'm planning out. So I have already like a YouTube ka thing, because I know YouTube is a constant source of earning, and I'll probably delve into YouTube in a manner in which my age has nothing to do with it,
Mm-hmm.
in a sense. Similarly, on Instagram, I'll branch out in a way that my age has nothing to do with the content I'm putting out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the second step. So in terms of creating a brand or a product line for my own, right now I think it's a little not something that I'm looking at. I know a lot of people do, but that's not my dream. I'll probably do something offline. Like, there are a couple of things that I'm working on, but they're offline, not related to social media.
Mm-hmm.
So my retirement from social media plan has those aspects, which has YouTube and the Instagram ka other wala aspect, and then offline. That's
Okay.
how I'm doing.
So offline is what you'd prefer to go to as compared to sticking to, let's say, something which is on Instagram or again on
So
YouTube.
Instagram and YouTube will continue, and it will be really, really, really good. I'm assuming. Okay, so low power mode. Sorry, my battery was low.
Oh,
Can
that's
you see
okay.
me?
Yes,
Yeah.
back again.
So yeah. So in terms of YouTube and Instagram, it will continue in a different manner, in the same kind of content, same profile, everything. The content will change a little bit to kind of like keep on evolving, so that the content can synergy, continue. That sort of a thing. And for my offline thing, there is something that I'm really passionate about, and I'm just kind of like working on it. And it's a little premature to talk about it and also to plan about it, because I don't know where I will be after like 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's little, so I'm not sure if I get that scene.
Fair point. Also, I mean, specifically if you talk about the Indian context, there's a lot of vernacular content which is coming up. Do
Yeah.
you, one, what do you think about it, of course? And two, do you also plan to get in that zone, considering, I mean, it's something which is supposed to be really, really big, and it is getting very, very big now.
So vernacular content has always been around. There's a colleague of mine, a friend of mine, whose mother-in-law is on YouTube and has a Tamil cooking channel with more than million subscribers as
Wow.
of yesterday, last year. Yeah. So there are vernacular content creators. Thankfully, now they are being given their due, because they haven't been recognized as much earlier. It was
Correct.
very scattered here and there. So I say. vernacular content is always here to stay, but then like I can create content in Hindi, and I do create content in Hindi as well on my Instagram and on my YouTube. But it's it's better, I feel, to create a language neutral content than a vernacular content, because obviously people who have vernacular content are great and their audience is great and they do really well in their, but it's a niche at the end of the day.
Correct.
So then you have to take a call whether you have to be in a niche or whether you want to become a rather universal sort of a content creator.
Correct.
So probably I'll be, sticking to the universality of it rather than universality of it rather than the
Yeah, okay. Oh, we understood. English is the way.
Yeah. English or Hindi, like both. I do both. I do English content, yes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's brilliant. And what about now with COVID? I mean, things have changed. What about pivoting because of that? What about I mean, travels off charts, let's say, at least for a while.
Yeah.
Of course, and a lot of other things are also off charts. I mean, going out would never be the same. I mean, people would be seen wearing masks, and of course, everybody.
At least for a year, yes. At least for a year, it wouldn't be the same at all. Yes.
Correct. So, what do you think there? Like, how is it changing for you, or do you want to stick to again the same way that you've been creating content, or does it change it at any given point in time?
I would probably be in a better position to pass logical comment on it probably sometime around the second half of August, because that's when the situation will become clearer as to, because right now we are just sitting and in our ivory towers and thinking कि ये हो जाएगा but अभी हुआ नहीं है.
Right.
जब हो जाएगा तो kind of like it will be a better way of kind of like thinking कि अच्छा ये करना पड़ेगा. तो अभी पता नहीं है कि कैसा होगा. So that's why.
Correct. That's fair. Okay, quick time check. So we are almost 40 minutes into the discussion. Wow, I did not feel it has been 40 minutes already.
I talk a lot.
No, you talk good. It's been a very good discussion. So we'll start taking questions now, because we have a couple of questions and I don't want to overshoot on the time because of questions. If we still have time after the questions, of course, I'd love to spend some more time with you. So let's take these questions. The first one, like I said, it's not a question, it's a compliment from Dia. So maybe you'd want to say anything to her.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is an awesome shirt. Thank you. Yeah, this is my dad's shirt. I borrowed it from him.
Dear, do you want to know where did she buy it from? Okay, you just said it's your dad's shirt, right?
Yeah, I think this is Aeropostale, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Brilliant. And yeah, thank you so much. The plant, I've grown the plant. Just FYI, there was a compliment about the money plant in the frame. So yeah. Thank you so
I
much.
also have that variegated leaf wala plant in my room. It's in the other corner.
Yeah.
They're very good indoor plants. Yes.
Exactly. And I love indoor plants. I love them. They're just brilliant.
They kind of like make the place alive. No? Nahi to pura dead lagta hai.
True that. Okay, we'll take the second question. It's from Natasha. She says, what were some of the hardships you faced when establishing yourself as a blogger?
Okay, so the hardship that I faced was myself. The biggest hardship I faced was that I wasn't comfortable in front of the camera. So I was that girl that, Kate Winslet की DP लगा रखी है Facebook पे, when you're in 11th, 12th standard, ऐसा होता है. Listen, I was that girl. So at least thankfully, I didn't write my name as Angel soon or something, but pretty much there. So yeah, the biggest hardship I faced was from myself, because I was not comfortable in front of the camera, and it took me a while to open up. I'm still not very comfortable in front of the camera, because I'm very conscious that ऐसे सही लग रही हूँ, वैसे सही लग रही हूँ. Everyone is like that. So besides that, this is a very competitive industry. There are a lot of bloggers and everyone is so talented and everyone is willing to go that extra mile in their own way. Whatever they feel they need to do to get ahead, they do that. So, and not everyone does every sort of, thing. हर एक का अलग scene होता है. So the hardship which I feel is that in terms of followers, I've seen people kind of like really shooting up followers and getting a lot of collabs and like I'm thinking कि अरे यार इसको you didn't think यार इसको मिल रहा है उसको मिल रहा है and my profile is like this and I'm getting good engagement and why doesn't the brand see that? So this is something which I'm sure hundreds and thousands and every one of the creators goes through. So this is a common hardship in terms of the industry being this diverse and the content creators being this diverse. And everyone is going to face that. But then at some point of time, you just have to suck it up and continue. That's what I did.
So, what changed then, Son? I mean, I mean, of course, I understand there are a lot of hardships, and when you are a new entrant, and when you see so many, talented people doing some brilliant stuff, you do get demotivated. I'm sure it would have happened to you as well at
You
some point.
get demotivated, you could think, you get pissed, okay? It's like, I'm not someone who will get demotivated, I'll just get pissed. इसको कैसे मिल गया इसका देखा नहीं जाके engagement इन्होंने गधा है brand. I used to, it's not a right way to put it, but it's true. Sometimes you get pissed and you think like that. And then after a while, people start approaching you on their own. And it will come to everyone. And once that starts, happening, you're more secure. You know, okay, bhai, listen, you're adding value. When people see your insights, they know. Okay, so there is no need to kind of like sit and compare because there's no point in comparing. At the end of the day, है ना कुछ point नहीं है उस चीज का जिसको जैसे करना है वो करे and no judgment. It's everyone's life and everyone is trying to work.
Correct.
So it's not है ना everyone is working हर कोई मेहनत कर रहा है.
Correct.
So the moment I stopped looking at other people's, if you have to follow someone and if someone bothers you in terms of work, give me an example. It's very politically incorrect thing to say, but then keep on following them but mute them off. Don't see इसको मिल रहा है काम नहीं मिल रहा है, don't bother because just focus on yourself and it will get so much better.
That's the best advice I've heard in a while. That's really good. So, if I have to sum it up, so what I could understand from this is just be consistent and do your thing. Just keep doing what you want.
Yeah, and stop getting bothered about other people because there will be other people. You are also other people to someone else. Yeah.
Right. Keep muting. Keep muting.
Yeah, mute posts and stories both.
All right. We'll take the next one. I can't see this guy's name. It's anonymous, but the question is, do you work with a team to manage your blog and profile and create your content? I think you've already answered, but why don't you just talk about that very, very quickly again?
So when someone is answering DMs, that's me. When someone is answering my emails, that could be me or Tina or Gitanjali, depending. When it's posting on the blog in terms of content creation, there are people who do that, and the publishing I do because I am that hands-on person. Yes. So and Qatar is the one who does my shooting, and Nayan is the one who does my editing. So we have that.
So thank God you said Qatar is the one, because for a moment I thought it's an all girls team and I wanted to compliment you there for that. But
no, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. लड़का लड़की same है. No worries. कुछ नहीं है. हाँ. So I'm not that person who thinks यार women, females को हमें push करना चाहिए तो male को job नहीं दो. I feel that equality means both ways.
Correct. That's absolutely fair. So brilliant. So we know that a couple of things that you manage, and then there are a couple of things that you have the team to manage in terms of your emails and in terms of the shoots and editing as well, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So with that we'll move to the next question, wherein again it's an anonymous question, and the question is, who are your inspirations in the blogging space? The people you look up to the most. Okay, you have to now start naming them. People you have not muted yet.
I think Bhuvan Bam, because
he's brilliant, man.
He has that connect with the audience, and he comes across as someone who's super humble.
Yeah.
So that Bhuvan Bam there.
Okay.
In terms of being bindas, Malika Dua, if you look at her stories, फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. उसको जो बोलना है वो बोलेंगी.
I want to learn that. I really want to learn that art. It's brilliant.
Yes, it is. And in terms of beauty content, because I do a lot of beauty content, Tati Westbrook, she is a brilliant entrepreneur. She's a brilliant YouTuber. She's been around for like 10 years now. And I like her content.
Nice. Brilliant. we'll go to the next one. Okay, this one's a good one. This one says, Son, what's your guilty pleasure? Something you can binge on any day, anytime.
Shaila, you in the room?
I'm sure
And
she.
coffee. I'm
Coffee?
a
Coffee?
crazy coffee person. Yes,
Oh, wow. What kind
coffee.
of
Yeah,
coffee do you like?
I like all sorts of coffees. Like, okay, when I was preparing for my exams, and for civils, you have to kind of like study a lot sometimes. So what I used to do is work, and before that also in my MBA, what happened was that coffee doesn't affect me in terms of waking me up, but it has a bitter taste that I really enjoy. Okay,
Wow.
so what I do was Coca-Cola की bottle में I put like 4 5 spoons of coffee and पानी डाला and I put it in the freezer in the hostel का common room. So my flatmate, she came, she was also studying. She came out, उसने निकाला, उसे पिया नहीं. उसने common room के मम्मी से ये क्या है? मैंने कहा ये तो कॉफी है. तो उसने कहा कोका कोला की बॉटल में क्यों रखी हुई है? So yeah, so I can have coffee anyways. So that's my guilty
Nice.
pleasure, coffee. Yeah.
Nice. You may be one of those very few people I've met who says this. And otherwise, I mean, when I say something, because I'm a big coffee fan as well, and when I say
Okay.
something like this to people, people are like, how can you do that? No, that's not possible. But I mean, brilliant. I'm glad that I've met somebody who's equally mad
Yeah.
about coffee as I am.
Yeah. I love coffee. Like coffee is the best.
That's good. I like that. All right, the next one. What has been your best project till date? Something very, very close to your heart.
So the best project I had till date is Glossy Polish, the website, because that is the first physical thing, that the thing which is manifested that
Right.
I have. That is
Mm-hmm.
something that I created. The thing I designed it by the way from scratch. Everything I've done
Oh,
in that.
wow.
Yeah, from hosting it to everything I've done that.
Almost like a
So
baby.
yeah, I wouldn't let my mom hear that, but then yes, it is that. So it is something which I created. So
Mm.
it will always be my most special project.
Okay. On this one, John, even I have one question as an extension to this one, in fact. So while, of course, Glossy, I mean, your own thing would always remain your own thing. But what about collaboration, say a brand collaboration or something which was real fun to do? I mean, some sort of shoot that you have done outside or something that, I mean, that is very, very fun, in fact.
My Google association was that the Team Pixel one. So when I was traveling to Turkey, so I did this collaboration with Google for picture. A lot of pictures that you see on my feed are taken from their Google Pixel phone 3 XL. So that association, because I had complete freedom as to the kind of content I'm generating,
Yes.
and the phone is freaking good. The pictures are freaking good. I'm still using those because lockdown hai, kahan se aayenge pictures aur.
Correct.
So yes, and I actually discovered that I was capable of clicking good pictures after doing that. So yes,
Yeah.
and that was my first all girls friends trip without family or anyone. So it was a very special one, that collaboration.
Yeah, I remember that campaign. It was a very, very good campaign. In fact, a lot of creators collaborated for that one.
Yes, they did. Yes.
Correct.
In
Correct.
fact, we were waiting for the new Pixel to come out क्योंकि अभी आने का time था उसका.
Right.
But I'm sure it's going to get pushed.
Let's just hope it comes out soon.
Yeah, because the 4 didn't come in India because of the frequency something something.
Correct.
So
Correct.
yeah, that's it.
Cool. So all the questions have been answered. So thank you so much for being with us. I'd not keep you for long because we're already about 2 minutes over the scheduled time.
Okay.
But I loved having a discussion with you. I mean, it was such a nice, such a good chat to have. And we'd love to have you again. Say once we do maybe another episode with some other creator, just in case if you're available. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Such a pleasure.
Loved it, and I'll be in touch. We'll send you the recording once it's up. We'll give you the link as well, so you can have a look at
Make me look good, okay?
it. You always look good, son.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Bye. Good day. Bye.